Well, hello again, ALC. We are imminently going to be joining together to pray and fast on Tuesday, the 18th of March. Just two final encouragements for us before we come to this, both from the scriptures. And the first is just a scripture really you'll hate this pun, just to whet your appetite. Before we come to fast together. It's from John 4. Jesus has just been speaking with the woman at the Samaritan woman at the well, and then he comes back to his disciples, and it says in John 4 verse 31, "In the meantime, the disciples kept urging Jesus, 'Rabbi, eat something,' which has led many commentators to suspect really that Jesus was fasting in this moment, and he responds with a beautiful line I love thinking about. He says this, 'I have food to eat that you know nothing about.'" And then the disciples, of course, respond to this saying, "Oh, did someone bring him some food? Is it, got some takeaway or something? How's this happened?" And he says, no, my food is to do the will of him who sent me. And it just seems like for Jesus, to be in the center of God's will for his life, to be doing God's work, whether that would be mission or praying or seeking God or serving him in some way, that brought this like inner sustenance to Jesus. So it's like food to me. I have food I'm fine. I don't need food today. I've got food that you don't even know about. And I just want to just bring that really to us, just to encourage us. Tom made such a helpful video there, just helping us think about actually the sacrifice that fasting is going to be. And that's very, very true. Fasting will be hard. It will be a struggle, as I think he said. But also, I just want to kind of whet your appetite really to say, but there will be other food. Actually, when we place ourselves in the center of God's will and seek him, he kind of nourishes us and refreshes us in some other way. I believe he's going to do that for us as a church. We're going to be seeking God to actually hear and speak to us. But even as we do this as individuals, let's just be open to God just nourishing our spirits as we come to do this. You're going to eat some food that you don't even know about right now. But secondly, just another scripture, just to help us when we do get to those moments, which we will, where we're hungry and the pangs come. Matthew 5, verse 6. Jesus says, "Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled." You see, when we fast, we enter into hunger. We are going to be hungry tomorrow. There'll be food to eat. We don't know anything about. Our bodies are going to be hungry. And the reason we do this is in part to kind of align our bodies with our spirits. To align our bodies with God's will that his kingdom will come on the earth, to make us hungry for that, hunger for righteousness to prevail. And so as we kind of have those moments where the hunger pangs come, let me just encourage you, use that almost like a jiu-jitsu master. Use the strength of your opponent against them. Use that hunger for good. Use it to turn that into kind of hungering and thirsting for righteousness. Use it for prayer. When you feel that hunger coming, say, "God, I got this hunger, but even more, I hunger for you and for what you can do in our church and in our world." So they're just two encouragements. Maybe you just want to, have those in your mind as we go throughout the day. But let me just say, be excited. Be expectant. If you haven't fasted before, it might be that we feel a little bit nervous about what the day is going to hold, and that's okay. But also, I just want to encourage you, Let's be expectant for God to come and meet with us, nourish us, minister to us as we gather together. Really, really looking forward to it.